Raul Bet, Takus Le'e, Tech, Salvation on to all. The suit here, we back at it like a crack addict.
And you got Stephen Josie, the one and only.
So, what we talking about today?
All right, man. So, like any other video, when there's been a giant hiatus, this is where we commit to doing something that we never follow through on.
Sounds about right.
But this time,
right.
this time, like your drug addicted cousin, we actually gonna quit the habit and get this stuff done.
Yeah.
So for today's video, we're gonna talk about the book of the month. The book of the month of May.
Have you been reading though?
I've been reading.
I've been knocking out actually a book a week. You know, Uncle G, he said eat a book a week.
Eat a book a week.
Hey, I've been snacking. But the thing is, we just haven't been posting it. Like, again, our growth doesn't stop. We always making progress, whatever. So the thing is, we just want to be more consistent to showing you guys how we doing it. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Yeah, you may have noticed that I look a lot thinner. You know what I'm saying?
Flex on it real quick. They don't got a shot. You get out of the frame, they can't see it. Anyway, to be honest, if you really want to if you want to know what's like really going on our day-to-day lives, follow me on Instagram. You can see like the books I'm constantly reading and studying. But we getting hell off topic. Let's get what they came here for. What the topic of the channel today is.
All right. So for May, the book of the month, a oldie but a goodie. Just Matthew and I haven't dedicated time to getting the book read. So the book of the month is The Richest Man in Babylon by George X. Clason.
Hey, what the hell? You didn't even show the picture. You did this.
My bad.
Hey, guys, good. That's what we rocking with. I mean, it's going to be on the title, but here we go. That's what we rocking with right now. Let me ask you this question, because you're the one that actually picked out the book. What made you choose this book? Because I from my understanding is like this is probably one of the books that everybody has read. Like, you know, like the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the 7 Principles of Success, all these books that
How to Win Friends and Influence People, things like that.
So what made you choose this book in the first place?
I was first turned on to this.
I
was first turned on to this book by Grant Cardone. He wrote a book called the Millionaire Booklet. It's a little pamphlet. It's probably around
25 pages.
Yeah, 35, maybe 35 pages or whatever it is. And in the back of it, you know, he pretty much cites this book as, you know, one of the books that every person who wants to be a millionaire should read. And that's how I got turned onto it originally. And then fast forward to 2021, because I read Grant's Millionaire Booklet probably
120 times.
Yeah, I probably read that in like 2016.
You know, it's funny. Like, I have given friends that book, and as small as that pamphlet is, it's not even a book; it's a pamphlet. As small as the pamphlet is, I'll ask my friends like, "Yo, you read the book?" Like, "Oh, I ain't gonna read it." So they get back to me. I'm like, "Well, you can't even dedicate 28 pages."
It's tough.
That's crazy.
So that's how I got turned on to it. Crazy. And then fast forward to 2021. There's a lovely lady on YouTube I follow. Her name is Lily Thompson. She's into real estate, and she recommended reading this book. And that was just another bing. I probably should read that.
We went that video with that one day.
Yeah, the real estate lady.
Okay.
It just popped in my head. Ding! Let me get this book. And then this is how we ran into the book. So you know, me and the Sue, we real cheap. You know what I'm saying? So we walk into this secondhand bookstore.
Nah, time out. Pause.
I ain't paused.
Let me paint the picture for him a little bit.
Go ahead,
so we try to get some food. We starving. My brother getting spoiled out here, so he's cutting. So there's a restaurant that's like hecka cheap and convenient, and is like hecka healthy. And while we're ordering our food, we're like out of boredom. We're like, let's go to the bookstore that's been there for decades for some strange reason. I don't know how.
We have no clue how they pay rent. We have no idea.
Like, I never seen anybody ever walk in or ever walk out.
No.
But it's still there. But go ahead, continue. My fault.
Okay, so we walk into the bookstore, and we're looking for we're not looking for anything in particular. We're just like, oh, let's look for this, look for that, and we really can't find anything for the most part. And then I just randomly walk up to not randomly, but I walk up to the cashier and I was like, hey, do you guys have this book, you know, The Richest Man in Babylon? And she looked at, no, this is crazy.
No, she looked at no computer.
No, she did.
They got no computer.
No, this how crazy this.
She did not, Ray.
You remember. I'm the one that asked her. So look, this is so crazy about this. So this bookstore has no books. If you ever want any book, it will never have it. It will never have it. But on this one occasion, I'm going to tell you how crazy it is.
There's a billion books in there, by the way.
Yeah, there's a billion books that no one ever will read. Like, these are the type of books you throw away and you don't even trip about it. And they're in this bookstore. Mm-hmm. So this is proof that we were supposed to read this book. She says this, you know, actually, someone dropped one of those off the last day or two.
Hey, that's crazy.
And she leans over. And there's lots of books. She leans over and grabs the goddamn book. Yo, blew my mind.
I don't know how it's impossible. I'm not like, you know, I found me a little goodie as well in the bookstore. I'm gonna do a video on my own because I finished the book. He's gonna read it next, but I got a book on Marcus Garvey. So it's crazy. Like again, like when you go to these bookstores, it's not like a Barnes Nobles that's like more popularized, more organized, best way to put it.
Yeah.
Like you don't really, you're going into this just walking in there. Like you're not really expecting to find any book because like the way it's set up, it's not like on this section is this. It's like no, there's just stacks and stacks of books.
And it smells like old shit.
No, it's like old books. It's like old paper,
wet paper and stuff like that.
So I found me a really good book. I'm gonna talk to you guys about later on. But okay, so let's get into it a little bit more.
Let's switch gears. So what I plan, I'm gonna tell you guys what I would hope to get out of this book. So. I know I've read a little bit. I've read a little bit of it so far. What I hope to get from it is just some real guidelines on how to build wealth that transcends different time periods. And by that I mean we got this book was written once upon a time, and it can help you get rich. It can help people from different generations build wealth.
Yeah, because I'm glad you brought that up because what I'm trying to get from the book is like we all have read some book about financial guidance, whatever. Like I got a book over there, like Become Rich by Dummies, whatever it may be. Anyways, my point is like they don't really give me anything that's really tangible. It'd be like, you drink Starbucks, start drinking Starbucks every day, you'll become rich. It's like, no.
Yeah, see, but that's a good point. You brought something. So this book is one like, we can call like an OG of the self-help. Self-help. So we're getting like the foundation. This is the foundation. And every other book,
save a penny a day, you'll be rich.
Every other book that most likely you and I have read, they're biting off of this book in some way or fashion.
Yeah. So that's I'm hoping to get from it because again, I need guidelines. Again, like I don't want these broad answers like, oh, just save money and you'll be rich, and then like that's not true. If you ain't making enough money, how the fuck you gonna save money to become rich? Yeah, it don't work that way.
And another thing I want to ask, what I'm super juiced about the book,
I'm still poor.
What I'm super juiced about the book, that was something.
I'll be real with you.
I ain't got no money. I ain't reading this book to get money. Nothing more. Don't look too deep in it. So one thing I'm super juiced about is that normal self-help books, they're written from the author's perspective, and by that I mean it's the author speaking to you in a teaching format. They're saying, hey, while you're reading, you're the student, I'm the teacher, you should do this type of stuff. This is a different type of self-help book because it's written in a story format. These are all, at least from what I gather, all fictional characters telling the story on how to build wealth.
Yeah. Also, nothing that we missed about the.
Tell me that ain't fire though.
That's fire, bro. That's what got the book in the first place. Yeah. Let me show you guys something real quick. So here's the thing. I don't think you realize this either. That makes this bookstore super dope. Like again, number one, support local bookstores. I mean, like I had an argument with a guy on Clubhouse, and this dude said we don't need books no more. Like people like them gonna get our books taken away from us. Crazy enough. But the reason I like these bookstores a lot is because like. They actually already come equipped with markings in them already. It sounds bad, but like again, what happens is any person that actually reads books like or an avid reader, they write notes in books. They bend pages, they highlight stuff. So the good thing about like books in general is I get to like grab this book and know what the other reader was thinking when they got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you like. Oh, you know what? The person highlight that's actually fire. You know what I mean? I was gonna highlight that too, but the reader previously already highlighted it for me. You know
exactly.
Or like this person says, whatever they may be, whatever. I'm starting to. I could get a glimpse of what the reader previously was thinking when they actually picked up this book. What I find freaking amazing.
And I'm glad you brought that up because I say that when you say like, oh, the previous readers putting their notes and their thoughts and things like that. Yeah. I coined the term called having sex with the book because you're building a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that coin.
That's fine. That's fine that you don't like it, but you gotta see what I'm going.
Sweet love to the book.
Yeah, you building a relationship with the book.
I'm mad.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm not mad. I just I wouldn't do that.
So with that being said. This is May's book of the month. We promise to get it done. And not only do we promise to get it done.
Right now, so
we got plenty of time.
We're going to finish it so I can get the book.
Let's see. I'm currently on page 74. There's a grand total
That's a good question. Yeah, let's start talking about how many pages in there.
Yeah, so this is an extremely short book. It's 144 pages.
Because people get intimidated. Like you look like a Harry Potter book, you're like, oh, I'm not really trying to get in there. You know what I mean? But this is it's a small, looks like a small book, a little quick read.
Yeah, you're talking, and if you're listen to it on an audiobook, you're talking, or you listen to it on Audible, you're talking about 3 hours maybe. 3 hours maybe.
Yeah, okay. So what I've been doing, I've been reading a book a month. A book a week. What I've been doing actually has been dissecting the book by the pages. Like, you know what I mean? So like divided it by 7 days. And like the good thing about doing that is like you're not trying to like overly read just to read. You're putting it in a small format where you actually could take time to study it and then know how to go back to it, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, I feel like we're going a little far now. With that being said, don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, share. Again, we're going to be dropping more videos like this. The situation has changed in life for us, so we can make this happen. With that being said, salvation unto you all. Wadu.
Peace.